So again, if you want to buy or sell a house, holla at me.
How does that work? Like, do you show people houses here on the Central Coast?
Yes, sir.
You meet up with them at a specific date, specific time. You're dressed with like a suit on? A suit?
Not right now, probably, because it's not as cold. I might do, it's the summer, so summer swag, some chinos and a button down.
Wait, sorry, say that all again?
Summer swag.
Summer swag. Oh,
Yeah.
because it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Summer swag.
So like chinos and a button down, button shirt.
And are you like, hey, like, let's keep it professional. This is my
Always.
name. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, you can still be cool and professional, you know? So like, it's never like corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of see. Yeah. There's some people that buy into the corny thing and they don't even they can't even realize. But then there's also like, I feel like people on the realer side that are trying to see like, hey, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if a real chiller is showing you a house versus like a corny institutionalized person who doesn't really even want to vibe with you.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it doesn't really matter who's showing you the house. They're gonna show you all the same shit.
Yeah. It's
But who do you want to have that experience with?
It's basically who do you like more?
Okay.
You know, I used to sell cars, and like a car and a house are the two biggest purchases you'll ever make in your life, right? Two of the biggest purchases, I should say. And you're not ever going to be like half-assing on that.
Yeah.
You know, so like you're going to know what you want.
Yeah.
Like obviously if you ask for a 4-bedroom and I show you a 1-bedroom, like I'm probably not the guy for you, you know?
Yeah.
So as long as you meet the needs somewhat, or not somewhat, if you meet as many needs as you can, they're going to buy the house, you know, or they're going to whatever.
Has that ever even happened where people are like, hey, show me a 4-bedroom house and someone shows them a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom?
I could see somebody showing like a 3-bedroom. You know,
On like accident?
No, because it's like say it's a family with 2 kids and they just want an extra room for whatever. Maybe there's no 4-bedrooms that are in their price range or whatever. So I would show them a 3-bedroom and say, hey, I know it doesn't have the extra bedroom, but maybe there's an extra living room upstairs, or there's a den, or say, hey, the garage has enough space for you to turn this into a fucking man cave, you know, half of it or whatever it might be. So I mean, you gotta have some flexibility because everything's not gonna always be available, you know. Like my car, like I wanted heated seats, but I couldn't find that one, you know, so I didn't get heated seats.
You don't need heated seats out here in Cali.
Well, I mean, I was in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Definitely would have loved those.
So you work for a real estate office then?
Yes, sir.
And they're like, hey, here are the houses that we have.
No.
No? How does that work then? Like, why do you get like keys to some random fucking house? Like, how does that
shit. We can get deep here, but so basically it's like anything. So it's like a podcast. Like you gotta go meet people. You know, like, oh shit, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, they're looking for a house. Or I'm at the barbershop and they pick up my car, they call me, like, hey, heard you're a realtor. We're actually looking to buy. Okay, what are you looking for? 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,500 square feet. Okay. Let's meet and we can narrow down exactly what you're looking for. I'll put some stuff together and let me know what you like and we can go see these houses. Whatever ones you like. Say I show them 5 houses and they pick 2. So now we go see those 2. Or I'll send the actual address to them or whatever it might be. So it's a lot of different. These days, I think it's more narrowed down. Like it's less going out to look at the houses because we have so much access to seeing them online. You know, like Zillow, Realtor.com, everything. You know, Hubzu, whatever it might be. So now it's more like I kind of already know what I want, and I just you need a realtor to facilitate the process. Like that's the rule. So it's easier to work with one as early as possible than it is late, you know, because then I'm already involved, you know.
Who owns the houses? The bank or the
bank until you pay it off, which is probably never. It's rare because most people have, 30-year mortgage. Nobody lives in their house for 30 years.
Really?
Yeah. It's rare. I mean, it happens, but it's rare.
What do they end up doing? Like refinancing it and then selling and moving somewhere else?
They could refi or they sell it or some die, you know, so.
They probably make profits. Okay, how hard does the bank fuck you over? Because there's like, say a house is $500,000.
Yeah.
You're paying it off over 30 years. You're paying more than $500K since you didn't just buy it all out in cash right away, right? You're paying like, you know, like would it be like 550,000 or 550? Yeah, wait, 550,000.
It depends on the interest rate.
Okay.
So it was super low last year, and now it's super high. So, I mean, but in comparison to historically, I should say. So, I mean, it just depends on the interest rate at the time. I can't even really answer that. So it just depends on your loan. It depends like how much money you put down. If you got 500,000, did you put down 100,000, or did you FHA it 3.5% down? What did you do? Put 20% down, standard? Did you put half down because you just sold a house? I don't know. You know, so it just depends on a lot of different factors.
It's kind of a gnarly concept. People buy a house and pretty much the rest of their life.
Yep.
Before they bought that house, and this is assuming they have like their car paid off, but like for the rest of their life, they never get their full paycheck again. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're paying $2,000 a month for the house, the mortgage or whatever. And then that $2,000 is getting deducted out of your paycheck for the rest of your life.
That's America. That's the world.
That sounds horrible. Why would that sounds like
the goal.
That just doesn't sound right.
I mean, how I want to do it is
shit's too expensive.
I want to have 2 to 4 houses that I'm renting out that are paying for my house.
And the hard part is buying those houses that you're renting, buying those houses out, so there's not like.
Oh, you don't have to buy them out. You can rent them while you just own them. So say I had a $500,000 house and it's $2,000 mortgage, right?
Yeah.
And I'm renting it out to 4 people. It's a 4-bedroom house for, I don't know, $800 each, right? You know, so that's $3,200 I'm getting. So they're paying my mortgage, and I'm getting $1,200. So that $1,200 can go to my mortgage of $3,500. You know, maybe I have 2 of them, 3 of them, and that's $3,600. That's taking care of my mortgage. You know, so 3 houses that I'm renting out for whatever I said, I don't remember anymore. $3,200.
Yeah,
you know, that's gonna easily pay for my $3,500 mortgage.
So it's more of you're making a large profit than you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe not necessarily like fucking over the people you're renting the 3 houses to. Mm-hmm. Say you own 3 houses, you're renting to those people. Your mortgage each month for those 3 houses, it's $2,000 each.
Yeah.
And you're making.
You're charging more. Yeah.
You're charging more. You're charging $1,200 more.
Yeah.
Is that too much more? Should it be $500 more? Should it be?
I mean, it can't be. It depends on the market. So like right now, the market's crazy. Like a 1-bedroom apartment is $2,000. You know, like that's crazy. You know, so if they can charge $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment, I can charge double that for a 4-bedroom house. You know, so again, it depends on the market. So if the market says that's all you do, you just kind of read the market. You know, and there's a rent cap in California. You know, so it goes up every year, but it can only go up so high.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta play. If you charge too much, so say the houses are going, or say the 4-bedroom house is going for $1,600, like rent wise, and you charge $2,200, like nobody's gonna rent it. So then you're fucked. You know, so they're gonna have to come down anyway. It works itself out, but at the end of the day, that's business. You know, like that's what I do with my clothes. Like I buy them for cheaper, sell them for more, because how am I gonna make any money? You know, like what's the point? You know, it's everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just sometimes thinking about it, it's like, oh fuck, like you already. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, morally,
it's
I
like
hear
you
what you're
almost
saying.
kind of want to give them a little, hey, instead of making $1,200 profit off you per month, it's like, how about I'm making a few $100s profit off you each month? But yeah, you're right. You're not gonna get anywhere doing that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's rough. It's rough, but I mean,
it's life.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to have your mortgage being paid by the three.
And I want to buy another one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
the shit is nonstop. Because then the goal is legacy. So that's always the goal. So if I'm able to, I don't have any kids yet, but if I'm able to leave something for my kids, and real estate is the best thing you can give. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to go up. It might go down at some point, but it's always going to end up going back up. So if I'm able to leave a house for my kid, shit, I would love that.
Yeah.
You know, so ultimately that's the goal. It's the legacy. Like I don't really, you know, people care. I don't really care about what people say or think or whatever it is. I care about what I leave, you know?
People talk about this conversation, and not just like what you just said, like in the last 30 seconds, but the whole thing with like the housing thing and like creating your own business and having other people pay off your mortgage and stuff. That conversation happens so frequently, but there's very, very, very few people that actually like pull trigger on everything they just said.
Yeah.
Like that's an interesting concept. It's just like, it's a great goal, but how many people are going to do it?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we talk about that on the pod all the time. It's like a lot of people talk, but few do. You know, so